Hey everyone, it's Sarah here from Birds of a Feather, and today I'm showing you how to get your ebook on Amazon. Before you do anything, you should sign up for a Kindle Direct Publishing account. So what you can do is, I will leave the link down in the description, click on that. You can sign in either with your Amazon login, or you can come down here and create your KDP account. Once you're in, all you're going to do is answer all the questions and apply, and they'll let you know whether you're approved. So we're in Canva here, and hopefully most of you, if not all of you, are familiar with Canva. You're just going to select an ebook template from the left here. Barring that, you can purchase one on Etsy. I'm not going to go through the setup of this. You're going to be writing your book and setting it up as you desire. So from here, you're going to go into Share, and you're going to download a copy. When you're doing your ebook and uploading it into KDP, essentially you're not going to do the cover. You're going to do that separately. So at first, you're going to select PDF print, which is the best for printing. You're going to flatten the PDF, so click that. And then we're going to do pages 2 to 27 because we don't want the cover right now. So you're going to go ahead and download that. Once your PDF is ready, be sure to proof it really well. Go through, eyeball it, make sure there are no mistakes in it. And once you're happy with it, we're going to close that. And then we're going to create a document called an EPUB. And I've got a converter for you. It's a free online converter. You can find the link right down in the description. And once that's done, I'll show you how to upload it into the KDP system. We're also going to do the cover. So we're going to go back and print again. But this time we're just going to select page 1, which is the cover here. Click on Share. Once again, go into Download. But this time, instead of selecting PDF, you're going to select JPEG because that's the format they require for the cover. So hit JPEG. You're going to come here and select only page 1, click that, and then go ahead and download it. And there you go, your cover is done. You can upload it into the Kindle Direct Publishing system in a moment. So once your downloads are complete, what you want to do is you want to convert your the first file we did, which is the body of the book. You're going to convert that to EPUB. So let's choose our file, and we're going to select it and upload it. And by the way, I will leave you a link down below so that you can access this because this is a free version. So we're converting PDF to EPUB. You're going to hit convert, and you're going to download that. So once that's done, you're going to come over to Amazon Kindle. If you're not already set up on Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing, you have to apply for that. So I will leave also a link down below so that you can click that link and go ahead and just fill out all the detailed information. Once you're here, you're going to go into Bookshelf, and then you're going to hit Create. Now I've already got these started, so I'm just going to continue with my setup. So we're just clicking in there. You're going to fill out all the information they're asking for. So your book title, subtitle if you have one. If it's a series, you're going to put the details in. If it's an edition, you can put a number, that's optional. Author, I chose to go by Birds of a Feather, but here you'd probably put your own name. Contributors, if you have more than one contributor, you can add all your authors in here. Fill out a description and try to do a description that will interest your readers in opening it and purchasing. Now again, you're just going to fill out all the information, and here you're going to insert the keywords. Make sure they're SEO friendly. Categories, for my particular book, it's crochet, and it's a seasonal book. You can choose up to 2 categories here. And again, if you're writing a children's book, you'd fill in this information. So you would save and continue. You're going to go ahead and upload your manuscript here, and I'm going to upload it. So this can take a while. So you just have to be patient and wait for it to complete. So before you can continue, the file is still being processed. So in the meantime, you'll just wait, and then you're going to upload your cover file. Now, the cover file does not have to be an EPUB format. You can upload a JPEG. So back in Canva, just save your cover as a JPEG and upload it here. Once both of those are done, I would go ahead and save that as draft. So our file is still being processed, but for the time being, what you can do is launch the previewer. And because it's still uploading, it will take a while. It's going to save it first, and then it'll upload it for you. And you can look at it in different formats. So here I've got tablet. You can also go into phone and Kindle e-reader, which is black and white. So I'm going to go back to the tablet view, and you just want to check each and every page. It is a little difficult to see, but it's still a good idea to do it. So I'm going to head back here. Now, if you like, you can also preview your book on Kindle, and you can send the file to your email address here. Once you're happy with your preview, go ahead to save and continue, and the next step is pricing. So here you're going to select the territories that you want to be in. I've selected all territories here. The primary market for me is Amazon.com, but you can select whatever is applicable to yourself. Here you can select the royalty plan. Now, if you choose to go with 70%, your price must be under, I believe, $9.99. So I've set my price here at $3.95 US, and it automatically populates prices for all of these markets. Now, you can also set these manually. If you want to increase or decrease the price in a certain market, you can go ahead and do that right here. So I'm happy with that. Now, it does take up to 72 hours for it to be available to purchase on Amazon. So what I'm going to do is publish my Kindle ebook here. And it's going to save it. And there you go. And again, it'll take up to 72 hours. So we're done here. So let's just go over to Amazon to have a look at that. I'll just open this up. Now again, yours isn't going to be there right away because it could take up to 72 hours. I've just shown you this for the sake of the video. So it'll take up to 72 hours for yours to be live, but you can actually look inside your book. There's the cover. And it'll show you a couple pages inside. My book is actually published so that I can donate to our Alzheimer's fundraiser. So there's just a little blurb about that, and that's the extent of my preview here. So we can close that. So I've got an old publication date here, and I actually made a couple of changes, which you ideally don't want to do after it's published, but you can. So let's just close that and come back here. Now, I also want to let you know that you can do a paperback version of your book, and it'll be available as a print-on-demand version. So I've already set that up. I'm just going to continue the setup, and basically it's just the same as you saw previously with the book title and all the information you have to fill out. So I'm just going to go ahead and save and continue. Now, the print-on-demand is slightly different. When you set up your cover, you're going to be providing a front and back cover, and you also have to accommodate for a spine because it's actually going to be printed. So you need to go into the help, and I will link down to where you can find this in the description. KDP will have recommendations for how big your actual cover needs to be based on the number of pages, and you also have to include room for a spine. So it will be different from the previous version you did for your ebook. This version has to be a print-ready PDF. So you don't have to convert it to an EPUB. You can just use your print version. But what you will do is remove your front and back cover from the PDF that you save and upload it here as your manuscript. So I've got mine uploaded already, and the cover is done. And again, you want to launch your previewer just to see how it's going to look. And let's just wait for that to open up. It's very important that you proof this very carefully because you don't want your book going into print with mistakes. So I just want to point out that they will provide a barcode here on the back cover for you. if you leave that unchecked. And let's just go through and see the rest. As you can see, we've got our back cover and front cover as one. And if there are any mistakes, it will tell you here in the quality check that there are errors, so you have to go back and fix them. So let's just eyeball this. You want to make sure that everything's looking really good with your setup. Okay, so this is looking good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to download a PDF proof. Now, I forgot to mention that I set up my book with bleed because you can see the color here is going to bleed out to the edge. I don't want there to be white margins around it, so that's where you're going to make sure you've got some bleed. And that will require you making your finished ebook just a little bit bigger than you normally would if that's what you're going to be doing. So again, you can just cursor through and make sure everything is looking good, and you can actually save a copy. So I'm just going to save mine here, and we can close that. Once you're happy with how your book is looking, you're going to hit approve. The next step is pricing, and pay attention to your printing cost here because you want to price it in such a way that you are going to make some money on it. So don't underprice it because you'll make zero. So again, I'm going to put a link down in the description so that you can check that out. We're going to click Save and Continue. Now I've got mine priced here, and again, you can price it individually for each market, but Amazon does generate the pricing once you put in your initial price here for the market that you are working in. Now here, this is important. You can request a proof. So click that. And I have unsaved changes. So let's save and continue. And here you're going to place the order in the market that you are located in. And even though my book is on Amazon.com, I am working with Amazon.ca. So I'm going to select that market. And then when you submit the proof request, they will send you an email when it's ready to order. And then you just go ahead and order it like any other Amazon product. So I'm going to go back to pricing because I've already requested my proof. It will be getting here hopefully by the weekend. So I'm going to hold off on publishing it until I can actually see what it looks like. But once you are happy, you can just hit publish your paperback book, and in another 72 hours, I believe it will be live. So I'm going to save it once again as a draft, and I'm going to close out of here. And that's it. If you have any question, guys, I'd be happy to answer them to the best of my ability. This is the first time I've done it, so I'm just showing you what I've done from my own experience. So good luck with your own ebook, and POD if you decide to print on demand. Be sure to subscribe and ring that bell to get notifications of our upcoming projects.